Welcome back, everybody. I know it's pretty well built up, this one, but something that probably is the most excited that we've been. So this is the £1,000 track car reveal that me and Dan's been on about in the previous videos. We've kept it a complete secret. He doesn't know what I've got. I don't know what he's got. Nobody knows at this point. So what we've got is, we've got envelopes. I've written here what I think Dan's box. I know him really well, and vice versa.
It hasn't been an easy challenge. We've looked, we've searched high and low for the best possible car to get for £1,000, not a penny more.
Hold on a minute, hold on. Where have you been for your car, Dan?
I went 10 minutes up the road, right, but I was looking. Now, Anthony here, you have been...
I've been to Trinent, Scotland, for a TT that was shite. I've been to Leicester for a TT that was shite. And I've been to Newcastle for a TT that was as equal as the other two. So anyway, I've spent a lot of time looking.
I bought the first car that I've seen because I'm like that. I'm a bit of an idiot, but I think I've done alright. So we've been mega excited all day. The day's dragged like hell to try and get this out. We've begged our friends not to tell me anything. As is Usher, we didn't want anyone to give us any hints, and there is a few of them do know. So we're going to flip a coin. Has anyone got a coin? We've got a bit of an audience here, by the way. We've got there's people left, right and centre. Right, now, you can choose who goes first. What do you... The winner of this coin cost...
I'll call it.
Right.
You can go first, mate, thank you.
Right, no bother. Let's do these first. My prediction for Anthony Usher, because I know he's a bit different, but I'm starting to question this. I thought he'd gone for a tuned up Fabia VRS. That's what I thought.
My prediction for Dan. Thought he'd been different, and I thought he'd gone for a seat Ibiza. Right, so you go first.
Exciting times.
I know what it is. I've seen it. I've fucking seen it. Oh, do you know what we is? It's fucking good, like.
I'll just quickly tell you exactly what it is I've got here. Started off live as a Fiesta 1.25 Finesse with a sunroof. It got fully stripped down. I love how excited Anthony Usher is right now.
It's Puma in it.
It's Puma. It's got a Puma engine in. It's got a custom exhaust manifold, custom exhaust. It's got a Puma gearbox with a Series 2 Escort RS Turbo Limited.
It's a good car, man.
It is a good car. Everything's polybushed. We've got ST170 calipers and discs on the front. We've got Fiesta ST brake discs on the back. We've got coilovers inside.
No, just stop you for a second. Just stop you. See this Fiesta? I saw it on Facebook, right? And I was looking, and I searched for about fucking an hour and a half to try and find that, and it was tucked out.
We've got a full roll cage. We've got bucket seats. We've got the harnesses.
It's a very good car, to be fair. It's a very good car. I'll give you it, mate. It's great.
The reason I got this, it was the most track prepped car I could find for the money. Not only that, but I think on T side, I think that little car's going to be pretty hard to beat, whatever is hiding under that.
I do as well. So what power is it?
The car, 125 standard. You will see there's a turbo gauge there, but don't worry, because it did used to be supercharged. It's not anymore. It did. It was an all-out track car built from the ground up.
I know how good these are. I've seen these go with the Puma engine, so I know how good they are.
It is.
But is it going to be good enough? Go on, Dan.
However,
Welcome to the jungle.
oh, oh, hey, oh dear.
What we're looking at here is the Megane F1, renowned for setting track times at the Nürburgring, sets a lap record every year that they're actually produced. This one here is not as fancy as Dan's. It's a pretty factory stock car apart from the stage 1, and it runs 250 horsepower. So mix match your tyres, which is going to let me down, I know that. There's not much to say about it, but like as an
Apart from the fact you've got double the power.
Right. There is a little catch with my car. I butchered the lad who was a friend of mine to sell me this car. So these seats that are in it don't belong to me. The deal was that I got the car, the seats have to go back to him, but luckily enough I've begged a seat for the track day off a lad I know who's breaking one. So it comes in the standard seat, but yes, this is pretty much a factory stock car, but these are renowned for being quick on track. So
has this got a limited slip diff?
No. It hasn't got a limited slip diff, and obviously it's got a lot more power. So I think T-side at the moment may favour that car a little bit better than the Fiesta he's got.
On a big track, that is going to destroy the Fiesta.
But me and Dan agreed before we bought the cars, the way that we would start the challenge was a rolling start on the back straight, which means I'm going to be in front. I think I'm going to be in front.
For how long? We don't know. This could go either way. I'm not worried about double the power there.
Do you know what? I spoke to some guys today there was two guys who me and Dan had spoke to who hadn't given the game away, but they both knew we had close friends, but they hadn't told me and Dan.
Good track drivers as well.
Good track drivers, and what he said was we'd bought two very, very different cars, but it was going to be very, very close. So it is going to be close to two really good cars. Like,
it's going to be really close.
Really
close. Maybe you've done well together.
Well, you have done well as well. You have done well as well.
We've not done too bad there.
Nah.
I think both of us being in the trade for as long as we have and dealing in performance cars, I knew he was going to come up with something, and he probably knew I was going to come up with something.
I begged this. I begged it.
I wouldn't like to put money on the outcome of that.
I don't know. I think it's going to be really close. Like,
definitely.
I'm afraid of on your car. I'm afraid of the handling side of it. I know these are great, but it's a pretty much stock car with mismatched tyres. So the handling side of yours worries me. Obviously, I've got the power, which kind of settles me a little bit. But
we do keep mentioning the tyres. Now, on the tyre side, we did agree whatever tyres the car comes with, that is the tyres that we run on track. The only things we're allowed to do is general servicing, which is maybe an oil change, just the safety
set
really.
Pads, because we need to stop.
Yeah.
Set the pads.
I do have a full set of Michelin Pilot Sports on there.
Right. Well, I have a full set of. I've got a condom on that side, as the bag on that side, and the Michelin in the front, which hopefully will keep us on the road. That's the only thing that I've got. But yeah,
there's going to be
it's going to be good, isn't it? It's
going to be really good.
Like, for people who don't know as well, I know you've seen the videos at T-side. But T-side, basically, if you quit around there, you'll get under a minute. So it's very, very tight and very, very technical track. Most of it's second and third gear. So to be fair, although this car has got a lot more power for a rat croft, I think the Fiesta would come unstuck quite easily. But down at T-side, I think it's going to be pretty close. Like, it's going to be a good car for the track band.
It is. Well, there's only one way to find out.
That's it, like.
December 16th, that's when we're going to meet on the track. I'll not be in this till then, no doubt. He won't be in that. It is going to be a case of we'll get there and we'll hope for the best. See, may the better man win.
Yeah, that's it, like.
Speaking of that as well, good thing with me and Usher, he's not a better driver than us, I'm not a better driver than him, so this is literally going to come down to the cars. So,
I mean, I can't believe how different we've actually been now, Joyce, considering most of the time we're very, very similar in thought and cars, but this time we're totally different, like.
Completely. I think we've both done well. That's an outright track car.
It is. I had a slight feeling, you know, I did have a little feeling that might have been one of your options, because when I saw it, and then it wasn't for sale, I thought, oh.
I know it, because you ran it.
Yeah.
I think I know what you've bought, because it disappeared.
Yeah.
And I threw you off, because I told you it wasn't on
That's right,
I told you that car.
That's what
was
Hoyd
on
is.
eBay.
That's what Hoyd is.
I lied. So yeah, so guys, until then, that's it. We'll see you at. If you want to come down, if you're local, you're more than welcome to come down. December 16th.
Free of charge to watch as well. So.
What time are we getting there? Probably 3ish, half 3?
No. It's a full day track day. This.
It's a full day.
So we'll be getting there for probably. We need to boot it as well because it's going to be busy. So we're getting there for 8 o'clock in the morning. But if you want to come to Teesside track, 16th, free of charge. No charge for entry. So you'll come and see. We'll see how we get on.
Perfect. There is one thing that we still need to tell you, which was absolutely hilarious. I was up Scotland, and I happen to know that Anthony there was also in Scotland, but he was going to pick up a track car. I rang him. I says, Usher, I says, you want to be careful, mind? I said, I'm in the same area. You want to make sure we're not on the same road, because I will see that car driving back, because it was on the back of one of the guys' recovery trucks, if he bought it. I said, have you got it yet? He went, no, not yet, Dan. He says, I've got to go over now. I've got to go and pick up a Clio RS from Copart. That was one of his stock. He said, then I'm shooting out to get the TT after that.
I had a long day though, mate.
Trying to keep a secret, and that's what he done. So that's one of the reasons you're not seeing a TT here today neither. Correct?
Yes, mate.
Anyway, may the better man win.
All the best, mate.